Hello and welcome back to Rue's Slow Living, and a massive thank you to all of you that watched my last video. I did rather think that after such an absence you might have all just disappeared, and it was so lovely. I got so many lovely comments and it really was lovely, so thank you. So a couple of things to talk about before I show you what I've been up to, and I've really been having some lovely times. So today is the 22nd of September and I'm celebrating Maybon. It is the beginning of officially kind of autumn, and I've been doing a few bits and pieces to celebrate that. And of course it's also the autumn equinox, so we've roughly got 12 hours and 12 hours of day and night. So it's a really special moment for me. And it really is feeling autumnal here. And I'm absolutely loving it. If you know me, you'll know it is my most favourite time of year. And the leaves are falling off the trees, and there's conkers and there's acorns and there's fruit and harvests, and it's just wonderful. So I will show you, I've done some filming and I've got some bits and bobs to show you. But before I do that, while I'm sitting, just a couple of interesting things. Well, you might find them interesting. So number one is I am a National Trust member, and here's my trustee handbook. And for anybody that is or isn't, they are, I don't think you have to be a member to take part, but they're running a scheme. It is between, let me see if I can remember, the first, I'm not remembering, I'm reading it, the 1st of September and the 28th of February. So 1st of September this year, 2025, to the 28th of February 2026. They're running this pooch passport. So I've got one for Pippa. I've put her picture and her name on it, and essentially you get a stamp. So there are, once you've collected 6 stamps, your dog gets a free packet of natural dog treats. Whoop whoop. And if you collect 12 stamps, they get a prize. So or they can get a prize. You probably get entered into a prize draw. Not all National Trust properties are participating. Not all National Trust properties allow dogs, but they are so much more dog friendly these days. So it has to be different places. So she's had her first stamp. We went to Ervig, which I love going to. I actually picked this up at Attingham Park, and I will explain to you why I was at Attingham Park without Pippa. I'm hoping to go to Chirk next, and then I'll have a look. So I definitely think there are 6 within within an hour's driving that I can get to. Whether or not we'll make the whole 12, but we're going to have great fun trying. So that was just a little interesting thing, which is going to be great fun, get us out and about, and maybe get us to some places that we wouldn't have necessarily thought of going to, me and Pip. So that is going to be good fun. So any of you with dogs, go and get your pooch passport and get out there. Another thing, just out of interest, I've been considering one of these deodorants, the refillable ones, and this one is actually called Make Waves. It's British, it's 100% recyclable, it's a natural product, it's not tested on animals, there's so much to like about it. I know there's loads out there, I'm not sponsored, I just thought I would try one. I've been thinking for a while, and I've looked at various products, and there's always been something that I thought, I'm not sure about that, or I don't like that. So yeah, the only thing I'm disappointed with, it's a really good product, it's lovely on the skin, it lasts, it works, but there's not that much of a smell to it. Now, for some people that's great. I don't want a pong, but I'd gone for pomegranate, pink pomegranate, and I did think it would have a nice smell, and it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't, if that makes sense. It's very subtle, but it's really good. So I can't remember how much I've paid. I haven't gone. The other thing I liked about this one is you don't have to do this like subscription, because I don't know how much I'm going to use. So I bought the case and 2 refills. So I've got one that I've put in and another one that comes like this. So I'm just going to see how I get on with them, and I can just buy them as and when I need them. I don't have to have this subscription where you're potentially either running out of something before it arrives, or more likely you're getting more than you need and you're just stashing them. So yeah, I've been using it. I really like it. I would highly recommend it. As I say, no sponsorship, just thought you might be interested. Like-minded people, yeah, lots to like about that. And then another thing that I've had through the post is I have ordered, dum drum roll. Now that I've got the plot back on track, I'm going to do some overwintering onions. And again, those of you that know me will know my favourite varieties are electric, which are the red variety, and radar, which are the white variety of onion. So I've got 50, I think I've got 50 of each. Oh, these are 250 grams, these are 50. They're probably going to be roughly, actually there's probably slightly more in the red. So I might give some of those away. But yay, I will be planting those and overwintering my onions. So I'll be getting those in over the next few weeks. So I will take you with me when I do that at the plot. And it really feels like a step in the right direction to actually growing out on the plot again and not just in the polytunnel. So that's exciting. And thirdly, I decided to give this a go, and I can't even remember the name of the blinking brand now. Home Things. So again, this is one of those products, and I keep seeing them and I keep seeing them. I really struggle to find products that tick all the boxes when it comes to cleaning products for the house. So washing up liquid, washing clothes, cleaning the toilet, cleaning the shower, whatever. And again, I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a look at these and I'm going to see. And they really do look good. So it's Home Things. And I've got a cleaning spray, 500ml aluminium reusable bottle with a trigger spray. And an aluminium dispenser for washing up liquid. And that's 350ml, again, aluminium. And it shows you where to fill to and so on. And then I don't have a dishwasher, so I opted to have the loo cleaner because I usually make them myself. And again, life, haven't had the time or the inclination to make them. And I've only got a few left, the little fizzers that go in the toilet. So in my pack, so all of this packaging is biodegradable, recyclable. So I've got these little packets. Now I thought they were going to be like the little fizzers that you drop in, but they're actually a sachet. But again, the packaging, it's not plastic, it's all paper and it's all biodegradable, recyclable. So they're natural products. They are low on all the icky stuff. They're good for the environment. It all comes packaged up and they're minimum packaging as well. So I have got 4 of these 25 gram toilet cleaner doofers. I have got a sachet of the wild rhubarb washing up liquid. So you just add tap water and that makes the washing up liquid. Again, I haven't had to go on a subscription. I've just bought this and I'm going to see how I get on with them. And then if I like them, I will buy more. I have got the daily multi-surface, which goes in this one. So again, you just add water. And again, look how teeny tiny that is. And then what's this one? This is the Bio Laundry Sheets. And I'm really not sure about these. This is a Lazy Daisy scent. I haven't opened any of these yet, so I don't know what they smell like. So I will let you know. So 32 washes in this little box. And they're sheets. So I think you just put them in with your laundry. But I haven't really read all the instructions yet. Rapid dissolve technology works at low temperatures, which is what I like because I wash all my clothes at a low temperature. And it says up to 64 washes. So it says 32 on here, but I think you can potentially, I think they're perforated, so you could maybe, if you're doing a smaller load, you could tear one in half. And then I have these, it's floor things. Again, just add tap water. Again, all in this lovely cardboard packaging. I don't know what the plasticky looking outer is, but I think it, well, I should look really, shouldn't I? Let's have a little look. Refill the tap water, no single-use plastic, non-toxic, planet positive. So you just fill 5 litres of water, drop this in and swirl it round and you're ready to mop. So that's for floors. And I don't know, I'm intrigued to know what the outer wrap is. I will have to read further. Let me have a look. It doesn't actually say. It probably says it on the website, doesn't it? Anyway, it must be something natural that just dissolves. A bit like some of these bags that, you know, things come in wrapped when they come through the post. Some of them I think are seaweed based. And also in the pack, I got one of these. So instead of having the microplastics, you know, these little, the scourers that we usually use, this is a little reusable dish scrubber, which you can wash. So long lasting, no microplastics, made out of natural fibres, and it's pink. So I'll let you know how I get on with these products. Hopefully, you know, these are going to last me a long, long time. And if I like them and they're effective, if I can just order the bits that I want. So I just thought I'd share that with you because it's something a bit different. And as I say, to find products that are packaged well, that are good for the environment, that are effective, that are affordable, that aren't tested on animals, it's really difficult, isn't it, to tick all those boxes. So these are ticking a lot of boxes. The deodorant certainly works, so I'm really, really happy with that. I'll let you know how I get on with these. Again, not sponsored, just something that I decided to try, and I thought that you would be interested. So that's Home Things. It says, the world is bonkers, and I'm afraid I have to agree. So yeah, all packaged up in a little box. So enough waffling, let's get on with what I've been up to since I last saw you. So I think I mentioned in my last vlog that I wanted to do something with the pots at the front of the cottage. So I gathered them all together. I'd been shopping and bought some lovely plants from a local garden centre, and I've also got some spring bulbs that I'd saved. So this is just weeding out all the bits and bobs that are in there. There's grass and all sorts growing in the pot. So I weeded those out. I got some fresh compost, and then I layered them up using the spring bulbs and then the plants on top. So that's going to give me autumn, winter and spring colour, which is really exciting. And it was a cool day and breezy, but it was just lovely to be wrapped up and outside gardening. And don't they look pretty? And it wasn't long before Pippa realised the watering can was out, and of course she just loves water, so she had to get involved. And there they are. Really, really cheerful. And this is Attingham Park, and the reason that I didn't take Pippa, so this is actually the parkland on the way out. I went with a friend, and the reason that we went was because there was a company there. The River Tern runs through Attingham Park, and we were able to hire a Canadian canoe and paddle along the river, and it was just lovely. and harvest time and celebrating Mabon. So there were still some little plums left on the plum tree overhanging the driveway. I don't know if you can hear those birds singing. It was a glorious, glorious day. The harvests this year have just been fabulous, and there's still trees are laden with fruit and berries, and it's just fabulous. I did have a look for some hazelnuts as well, but the squirrels have beaten me to it. But there's loads of apples. And just up the lane from the farm, I harvested some sweet chestnuts. To be honest with you, they're still not quite big enough. I got a few, but I will definitely go back when they're more mature. But great sadness, the big apple tree has come down. You can see it's split and the branches have fallen either side. There is still some growth in the middle, and I'm hoping that it will come back, but I may have to plant some baby ones. And I was just devastated when I saw that come down. But it'll make for some good firewood. And as you can see, the chickens are looking really well and laying really well too. And we've had some absolutely glorious, glorious days. And this is a few days on, and you can see the plants have really settled in and they're starting to look quite established now. Look at those little violas, aren't they beautiful? There's Pippa giving them the Pippa inspection. She's never far behind me. And I've still got quite a lot growing flower-wise outside in this bed on the woodshed and also in the polytunnel. And I decided that I would actually gather some of those in and use them. And I've still got lots of tomatoes. There's still a lot of green ones, but lots ripening, and I'm just picking and using those on a daily basis, really. And lots of pretty flowers still. And as I say, I picked some of those, and I'll show you. I made a little arrangement with them. Look at those straw flowers, aren't they just gorgeous? And the petunias. More tomatoes. And look at these peppers. They've just been fabulous. These are the smaller variety and they're absolutely delicious. And this is the mix that I've been growing for Victor, and look how well it's doing, and I can come out and pick that on a daily basis for him, and he absolutely loves it. Still adding in plantain and dandelions for him as well, and more peppers. These are slightly bigger and the rounder ones. So as I said, I gathered lots of flowers, and I made a little arrangement. Well, I made two actually. Don't they look pretty? And then to celebrate Mabon and autumn and the equinox, I rearranged my little altar, so took a few things off, did a little bit of rearranging and added different things in, including incense and some candles and various crystals and stones, and my foraged finds and my little flower arrangement. And I've got some apples, some of the sweet chestnuts, some conkers that I foraged. I love shiny conkers. There's the sweet chestnuts. Some gorgeous autumn leaves. And look at those beautiful shiny conkers. And a pine cone. A real celebration of autumn. And I couldn't resist taking a little video footage of the mere a couple of mornings ago, just before I got in for an early morning dip. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this week's vlog. I have really enjoyed making it and sharing things with you. Please drop me some comments below. I really, really love to hear from you all. What have you been up to? What have you enjoyed about this vlog? What did you not enjoy about the vlog? Will you consider trying any of the products that I mentioned at the beginning? Do you already use some? Share your thoughts and your comments and your ideas. And don't forget also to hop over to my Facebook page, join the Facebook group, and interact also on Instagram. For now, take care, and I will see you all again really, really soon.